Hey, were you, look?
Oh, we're up.
Well, yes, this is John Morgan.
Hello, everybody.
And this is, everybody knows me, Gary Owen. Thank God the computer's working again.
Up and running.
So, George, good evening. Nice to see you in early. There'll be a couple more along.
How are you doing, George? Everything all right, boy? How's the fishing going?
Oh, anyway, what we got to talk about tonight? There's a couple more coming in. We'll wait for a couple more.
Yes, we going in. We've got
ghost stories later.
Ghost stories later. We'll tell you about that a bit later on too. Yeah, we'll have a nice little chat about some things.
Fionn, is she in?
Yeah, that's Fee. Hello, Fee. How are you?
See, John.
Seen me the other day, Gary, right?
Yeah.
And she didn't even say hello to me.
Oh, never.
Honestly. I was in my car, driving away, and then she texts me, did I like it in the shop I was in?
Good God.
Fee, wrong.
Yes. Shalom, Missoula. Johnny Lovejet.
Oh, and Margaret, look. Hello, Margaret.
We're all in. Side by side, look. Sonny's in as well.
Hey, hello, Sonny.
There we are. Thing is, Fee's got a new car, hasn't she?
Oh, aye.
So she'll be breaking the law a bit now, won't she?
Do you know what? How are you doing on that car? What do you think of it? Is it too fast yet?
Have she crushed it?
Have Kyle taken them blocks from underneath the accelerator yet? You know them wooden ones that he popped in, he told me about? So you can't put 2 foot to the floor.
I think she's a bit of a speed devil.
Yeah, so do I.
And Kyle. Kyle likes to go fast, except when he's got a fare. If you go in a taxi with him, he's very slow.
Oh, very slow. And he tends to go the long way round.
The long way around.
Yeah. I was in town the other day, jumped in his taxi, I said, oh, Margam, please. He took me up Bryn.
Good God.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said Margam Road. He said up in Bryn, Margam Street, in my stag. So, turn round. I'll be £18.50, please, he said.
Good God. I know.
Yeah. You know what? Cheers, Kyle.
He's getting his money's worth in, isn't he? So how was Johnny Lovejet? Like I done with your help this afternoon.
Oh, George Bond is single again.
He's single again, is he?
He is indeed. What's happened, George?
Well, Shalom is single, see, so
She?
perhaps...
Oh, look, I don't know about that. Is Shalom? Yeah, Shalom's in, look. Hello, lovely.
we're looking down because the laptops are in front of us.
The laptop. So I gotta get used to all this, haven't I, to be fair? Because I'm looking at the computer, but I can hardly see it, so I gotta pop my glasses on. And then I forget where the camera is, and oh, there it is up there. Right, so bear with me. I'll get used to it, so I'll get used to it, just bear with me.
We both got bad eyesight, but you've got better eyesight than I have. So it's everybody today.
Oh, Margaret reckons we both look good, but yeah.
Is it?
Thank you, Margaret.
I'm looking old and he's looking young.
Oh, I look about 24, but yeah. This is my grandfather, Gary.
Yeah.
How are you?
Cheeky bug. I won't swear. Cheeky.
Oh, Johnny Lovejet, he was all on his own on the Facebook page. Yeah, you know, though, new.
There we are. For some reason, the Facebook page isn't showing up. It's some problem they got on the software here.
Yeah, we haven't seen a flip on your travels, have you?
I haven't looked for one really.
Yeah, well, we need to look for a flip. I'm going to give him 4 days, and I'll be having the flop off him then, see? Because I only need a flop.
Yeah, well, I don't wear flip-flops because they burn it in between your big toe, don't they, and the small toe.
That's the thing, aye. Yeah, the big toe and the small toe, what, you cut the others off, do you?
The next toe to
it. The next toe to it, I thought you would cut the toes off, and he was up. They're not flip-flops anyway, they sliders.
Oh, right.
So they all, like a mitten then. Instead of a glove, he wears mittens on his feet.
Good God.
Yeah.
Good evening, David Stretch Williams.
Die Stretch, man! Where is he?
He is there, he's on Facebook.
Oh, come on to YouTube, Die. How are you doing, mate? Good data, Die, see?
Is he?
Oh, very good. He stopped playing for a while now, but we was in a tournament once, right? and I thought I'm going to play. I play in him now, and he's playing well. And I thought he hasn't played for years. I heard he's a tidy player, so I thought go up against him now, and I love this. No bother at all. He smashed me.
Never.
And I played well, and he absolutely smashed me. Do you remember that day? You had me, didn't you?
God, life. What are you going to do with the darts now?
Oh, look, we just can't do it. It's gone now. It was sort of, people were thinking he was getting close, right? But you got clubs that you can't socially distance 1 meter or whatever with. But now it's down to 5, 6 people.
Yeah,
you haven't gone in there, right? But if it had got down to 1 meter, there would have still been clubs like the Lib down by Fairfield there, the Lib and the Burgess. We'd have had a bit of trouble. The Scout still isn't even open.
Never.
So it's still not open until I think it's November. The earliest they are going to open till. And then you got to have the likes of Tybark is not so bad because you could go upstairs. The Seaside Labour Club be the same. The Quins would be okay because you could use the big room up there. But then it just wouldn't work at the minute. But now, when there's only six of you allowed, you
can't get
no,
take the staff in it.
Yeah.
3 staff, whatever.
You have
to win it.
But
Chris has been doing your wedding, George, have he? How was that then? George, Chris Reardon, he may be on. He may come on here now to have a chat with everybody.
Just in time is in luck.
Yeah.
Where are you from then, Justin? Are you from the local area or further afield?
I reckon just in time is probably
Kyle, is it?
Kyle.
It could be. Let us know if it's you, Kyle.
I'm fine, Sonny. How are you, love? All right? I'm looking older compared to John, though. John reckons I'm his grandfather.
Feet jammed around in the car door.
Never.
I tell you what, it was a bit of a whack. How do you manage that then, Fee? Oh, it's Keisha, look. Oh, Keisha, lovely. How are you?
Everybody's in, look.
Everybody's in.
Well, except one from Britain Ferry.
Oh, no then.
She's on the drink somewhere.
She's here. Is she? I bet she's still dancing, she is.
She probably is, yeah.
Yeah. You what?
Amelia? Hiya, Amelia Phillips. How are you, love, right?
She ripped the nail off and everything.
Never.
Oh, bless.
That hurt.
I bet it. Oh, bless you, cotton socks. What do you need to have general anaesthetic for that? Probably little nail off. Oh,
Terrible.
What do you mean, ouch, Sonny? That wouldn't have hurt.
Probably plastic anyway.
Oh, you mean right off? Oh, that would have. I thought you meant what she showed us before the wedding.
Oh, that little blue thing cut him off.
Yeah, that little blue thing cut in half. £35 for false nails. I'll put them on you for a tenner next time. Promise.
Yeah.
I got 6-inch nails down there, right?
Super glue.
And like masonry nails. I got little tacks. Anything.
Tacks will do it.
Tacks will do it. I'll put them on now. Amelia Phillips, aye, Gary. What's wrong with me, Amelia?
Says John, Amelia.
I'm his son.
Grandson.
Oh, I don't know. So, how is everybody? Is everybody happy tonight?
Hey, tell me about the UFOs we talking about.
Oh, now then. We got a lovely show for you coming up. It's the very first weekend in October. We've got somebody who's actually had a book published coming down to Wales to speak to us. I know Johnny is very interested, so he'll be involved because Johnny himself has got a UFO story. I'm basically taking over the mantle of all and explain things a bit. You know, like we do the ghost stories, where we're going to do the UFO. Now there's a fella coming down. He's had a book published. You will not believe the amount of UFOs that's been sighted around here. He lives in Devon. But so basically, right, as the crow flies, you're talking 40 mile. Right, that's all you're talking about, across there. 40, 50 mile maybe. Obviously, if you go up by roads and down, but so what you're talking about that in an aircraft is split seconds, especially them aircrafts. But so he's coming, on the first weekend of October, and he'll be hopefully sitting by there with me and Gary going through everything. We're going to meet him during the daytime and have a good chat to him. But he's got some stories, but he's told me there's some very, not in a ghostly way, but an eerie stories that even like abductions, believe it or not. Some people won't believe them and things like this, right? But there's so many witnesses that have experienced all this. So that's something we've got to look forward to. His name is Phil Hart, and he'll be coming down to explain his book, read his book. And if you would be interested, then I dare say he would be able to sell his books as well, and he'd be able to sign them for you, which again would be an added bonus. But I think he's a chairman or something of some UFO group down there, down Devon Way. But he'll fill you in with all that kind of thing. But yeah, so we got that on the first weekend of October. Right, obviously COVID will in, right, because everything's up in the air again. We don't know what. And if you have any stories or you want to put any questions to Phil, great. That's what we'll be encouraging you to do, really. So what's everybody's thoughts on the UFOs then? I know like Johnny's got a good story. He won't say it tonight because hopefully we'll have him to do that on the night of the UFO stories. Have anybody else seen any of them playing around there? Have a look now. What do you say? Go on, Gav.
I know Chris Reardon, who's got United Kingdom Talk. He's actually videoed some UFOs flying over his caravan. And I think it's the United Kingdom UFO group or something got in contact with him. So they'll be showing his videos all over the place, I should imagine. What does Johnny show? Johnny's got a DJ disco show, isn't it?
505 it is, right?
505 on Facebook.
Johnny, if you're interested, I don't know if Johnny can put a link up here so everybody can have a look at him. He's very good. I to tell you the truth, right, I'm getting on a bit, and I'm not a lover of this banging music kind of thing. So, but my daughters have listened to it. I know Shalom and Carrie love it. But if it's your cup of tea, you are going to absolutely love it. And Johnny is very, very good. Right? So I don't know if Johnny can put it up. A proper link, I mean. So so everybody else can have a little look at it.
I don't think it accepts links.
Oh, right, okay. Well, you can just put
You can put his Facebook or whatever on there. And I don't know if he's on YouTube as well, is he?
I don't know. Are you on YouTube, Johnny?
The problem you've got, so you play music, you get copyright strike.
Ah, right, yeah. Oh, of course, so I don't know if they are on YouTube.
I've had one of them.
Fee reckons you've lost weight, Gary. Yeah, he's had a haircut, Fee.
I'm wearing black so you can't see. Right?
Yeah.
Probably put it on with all this COVID business.
Yeah. He's had a haircut, we've lost a couple of grams here.
Lost a lot of hair. Look at that, gone. Have you like nibs by there now soon?
Nothing wrong with it. It's just combed it too much, see? So what happened.
So masks now for shopping, compulsory. John.
Is that background a green screen or is it a normal sofa?
This is a sofa.
See? Sofa so good.
Sofa, leather. If it was green screen, that would disappear, wouldn't it?
Yeah. See now?
We'd be on our backsides on the floor.
Oh, it is on YouTube, look. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Your echo, my echo's in, is it? Or the echoes are in?
The echoes are in.
Yeah, the echoes are in. Is that margarine or the newspaper?
Hey, hillbillies, you.
Oh, brilliant! Right, Hillbilly, we wanted to speak to you. How you doing? How's it? How's the situation out there? We have been watching, and you seem to be right, Hillbilly. It's looking very serious out there. Gary's been filling me in a bit that they've even painted as an Elvis's house, have they?
Yeah.
So what's been happening, Hillbilly?
Amelia, you've missed me. I've missed you as well, love.
They don't miss me, do they?
Well, they don't know you yet.
Oh,
It's coming close, it'll be, is it? Susan, hello, Susan. Susan Powell's in. Michael Lewis.
oh, Mike is in, is he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one got me going to that bloody Berry and Jerry's or
Is
whatever it's
it?
called.
Ben and Jerry's.
Aye, tomorrow. Cheers, Michael.
Flipping heck.
That's what we said. Remember, I told you that he's paying for tomorrow, and we going to the scare in midweek,
And you're paying.
and I'm paying then.
Good idea.
Right? But when we go to the scare, we went there before. They go, right, steak and ale pie and chips. Well, I said to the food come out. I said, it's a worm in my pie. He said, it's fat, sir. I said, it's entitled to be. He's eating all the chips. There was nothing there at all, mate.
Is it?
Honest to God, right? They said, do you want dessert? Yeah, I said, I'll have a pie and chips, please.
Yeah. Good God.
So, but they got 2 meals for 12 quid, so I'm having £12 worth next time.
Flipping heck. Tell you what's bad is when you have a nice pie, take the thing off, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, hardly anything in there. But,
Not, I don't know about the scare, but loads of other places.
yeah. Oh, I know. We went somewhere. Yeah, I can't remember where. There's a big sign outside saying meals at popular prices. We went in, pie and chips, £14.80.
Good God.
Yeah. I said, you got a sign outside saying meals at popular prices. Well, he said, I like them.
Flipping heck. It's terrible, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh. So darts is out then?
Totally. From today's announcement, I'm not even going to attempt it. Thing is, right?
The rugby club will be closed now again, won't it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if the pubs. No, the pubs and clubs can be open, but you can't sit or stand around in any in groups of more than 5 or 6, right?
Oh, right.
So any kind of indoor sport is out, right? So we definitely, and the problem we've got, right, is that let's say the actual Friday leagues and the Thursday leagues, whatever, they run the darts things, but on a Wednesday we do a Premier League up back, which I run.
Yeah.
Now, if I was decide to run that, I don't know, right? But and it's normally about 30 people, see, right? So surely then I'm putting my name to that,
Yeah.
right? And so then a low tie back are doing it, I'm running it. So I don't know if it would be come back on me. So I'm not going to do it now. So
dodgy.
anyway, so that's that.
What's Billy saying up the top there?
I don't know. Oh, there we are. Go on, you read that out, Gav, if you want to.
I can't read it from you.
Right. Louisville on the 5th at 1,000 armed patriots on one side. It was hashtag Treble Knot, NFAC, Black Militia armed on the other side, and the National Guard on the other side.
Good God.
Good golly. So it really is serious out there. Here's Love Jetlock telling me to leave the jokes to him.
Oh, yeah. God.
I found out, I'm not going to say where, but I found out today where he gets his jokes from.
There's some old book.
No, it's not.
Rubbish.
But I tell you, there's some crackers on there. And to be fair, right, I love Johnny's jokes. He's a very funny guy, actually.
But yours or me? Oh, George.
Good God, George has said a joke. Crossword okay, postman's bag. How many letters? 100 because he can't carry it up the street.
Oh.
Oh, right. Now, is that a cryptic clue or
That's the joke.
was it?
I think so. He's from
Good
Northampton.
golly.
Northampton he's from. Have you ever been
Oh,
up
did
there?
we? Northampton. I actually haven't actually.
No, me. Don't you want to go?
Now then, when you said Mike Lewis was in, you said somebody else was in the same time.
Did I?
Yeah, and I went on to talk to Mike, but I can't remember who it was.
No, me. Sonny?
No, Sonny's been in for ages.
Margaret?
Oh, we've seen Margaret. How are you, Margaret? I was you back? Is that eased at all since we've been back on? Susan Powell, man. How are you, sir?
Evans pies. They're nice, like.
Oh, they're lovely. Yeah.
Bit of brown sauce.
Yes, but I like it, see, right, with some chips, right? Oh, right, quite a lot of chips, really, right?
Yeah.
With beans as well on it. Oh, that's lovely, and
Do you have it the right way up or upside down?
oh, you got to have it upside down.
Upside
see?
down, aye.
Got to have it upside down, and then you can eat it. Too beautiful. What we're going to have to do, I don't know how we're going to manage this. We could do it in Tupperware, but I'm going to send Sonny and Evans pie. I am. I'm going to do
a
that.
Welsh cake. She wanted a Welsh cake.
Am she?
No, she lives in Wales.
I've got my daughter for my, what date is it? Father's Day. She bought me one of them bake stones, right? So I am definitely going to make some Welsh cakes, and I'll send some up to Sonny. Definitely. Oh, see, Shalom now telling the secrets, right?
Aye.
I loved you singing, John. But I'm not going to sing on your see, Shalom, right? You don't have to tell everybody else that we've been singing. George Bond has been doing his own live stream.
Has he?
Oh, yeah.
Good gosh. And he got 60 subscribers.
Have you? 60?
Yeah.
Well done, George.
Fair play.
Oh, look, Margaret, much better, no pain, thank you. That's great, that will. That's great, that was Margaret, because there's nothing worse than a bad back, I can tell you. It's horrible.
There's a million people going to siege the White House on September the 17th.
Is that hillbilly, is it?
Yeah. Well, he got a bunker downstairs, he don't care, does he?
No, he won't mind.
He'll be down there playing bowls or whatever they do down there.
Oh, 70 subscribers now, it's gone up.
Good gosh. Flippin' heck. I think
Wait, but when I was here, I come in, I know if you've got planned, what you got planned in it. I seen that, it's an old bottle, but what's that about?
I want to show you this. I found this today in Glynneath. I used to have that stuff in it, but ginger ale.
Oh, that's stuff in it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what was in there. Ginger ale. Thomas's Niagara Works, Swansea, from the 1800s.
Is it?
It's intact, not broken, but there was no top in it. Like,
Yeah, but there's not even, well, you've got to take a top off to, it feels, look at that, the thread is inside.
yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if you lot could see that proper, but it's
Really
it's
old.
all big embossed letters here with a. That must have they put some effort into what's that, swank?
Yeah,
S
must be the works. It's
okay,
Swank
yeah.
Works.
But they put some effort even into the bottles years ago, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
And there's a thread in there, so it must have been
That was 1800s.
good golly.
I had look on eBay, see if it's worth anything.
Was it?
About 40 quid. Not bad.
It's alright.
Yeah. So,
Where
anybody else?
do you find it anyway?
In Glynneath.
No, where exactly?
I'm not telling you. I'm going back for more. Anybody else got any bottles? Anybody else got any
Any good? Anyone had any good finds? You
in
know,
the garden or something?
not modern things now. Found a fiver the other day walking down the street. You know, picked it up, put it in my pocket, but yeah. So
Them
that
fivers,
was.
them new ones, they slippery, aren't they?
Do you know what?
I lost a tenner with them already.
My mate came up the other day with and he was going to give me 20 quid for something, and he had left a 20 quid in his pocket, and his missus ironed it. You see the state in it,
Never. All shrunk up, is it?
but rock hard as well.
Good God.
So they say they're indestructible. They go to pieces with it when there's heat involved. So he has got the numbers there, but apparently the bank will swap it. But
Oh.
I bet there's loads of people. I bet there's loads of them being lost.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend can't die in it.
Hillbilly has an old Loudon bottle with quark in it. Now you have to explain to us over here what all that is about, Hillbilly, because we haven't got a clue, mate. So in layman's terms, what is everything you've just written except for the bottle? We know what the bottle is. And an 1882 can of pig's feet. Now you're taking a mickey. You're making it up now, are you?
Yeah.
I think you are.
Can of
Pig's feet. Saying that, have we got a spare one? I can have one of them. But anyway.
Porcelain dolls' heads, a couple of
Can I
arms.
put ticket, please?
Sold for 600 quid a few years back, Sonny did.
Good God. Porcelain dolls' heads and a couple of arms.
No bodies.
No. Well, who'd have thought that? And what made you think that, like you've seen an head of a little doll, what made you like think that, oh, you know, I'd be worth something, I might have tossed them away, me.
I would have thrown them.
But might have seen them before, see, Sonia, something to do.
Oh, look who's in.
Oh!
Oh,
Evening all. Good. What happened to you, when?
I haven't got the.
Still dancing, are you?
I haven't got the whip.
I'm going to bring a real one.
Bring whip.
Yeah. And it can reach the Britain Ferry, my one can.
I haven't got the whipping noise on yet.
Can I have a ticket, please, Gary?
No tickets.
No, we haven't got tickets, George.
Different show now. No
All
photographs.
different now. No photos, George.
No whipping noises.
No singing happy birthday, George.
Unless you were going to sing it.
I can sing it. Oh, it's a drunken friend on the phone. There's
Oh.
nothing better than that, guy.
Oh,
A drunken friend on the phone. I quite enjoy that. I had somebody on the phone to me last night, and I was desperate to get away from him.
were they drunk or?
I don't know. I don't think he was drunk, but he might as well have been.
It's not that Bamsy bloke you were saying about.
No. So it's somebody else.
Oh. But the laptop.
Yeah, that's a
seems
good
to be-
idea. Now, every time somebody does something wrong, John will whip Gary. I'm up for that.
Oh, I don't fancy that.
That's fee, it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that might be a good idea for you. Well, because I'd mark that down now with a pen here. Right, there we are. Thank you, Fee. That's a good one.
Let the tyres down. We want to slow it down.
There, yeah, that would slow you down, Fee. Is your laptop fixed now, Gary? That's off George Bond.
I think it may be. You never know.
You never know. No, what it is? Oh, it don't matter. Yeah.
You have trapped nerves in both hips.
And she's having physio.
Oh
poor
god, that's
dad.
painful, isn't it? Get him next door. Trying to get a plug.
Is it?
Trying to get a plug in.
Good
What's wrong
golly.
with him, man? The other dogs now.
She don't drive fast in a new car, Fee don't.
Oh, thank God. Well, that won't take long. She will.
Oh, I know that, right? Give
Yeah.
her a fortnight and she'll be belting on gear again.
I'm going off the road.
And
while
what
she's
she'll be
driving.
doing, she'll see you or see anyone and she'll hide until
Yeah.
you're away and then she'll text you in.
Yeah.
Oh, did you
Or
enjoy
fly
it in
past me.
Aldi?
Overtake me. Fly past me, sure. I can't see him, see?
A Royal Mail van overtook me earlier going 14 mile an hour down Goiter Hill over the bumps.
God.
Good God.
Pat Clear is coming down.
All right. You know where John, she's, you know, Mike Clear and them, basically my friends from Abbott's Close, they've all moved away now, but they were the Pat's lovely and Michael as well. So Pat is coming down. Oh, there we are. Good. Good. Be nice to see you. Oh, there's a bit of a domestic going on by how Johnny Lovejet and Carrie.
Was it?
Yeah. You are.
Oh, right, down
What's
come up.
Claire got to do with it, Carrie?
Oh.
Oh, George got timed out yesterday by Chris for telling him a joke. Well,
Oh.
I tell you the truth, George. You've said 2 tonight now. I'm not really surprised, mate.
They are bad jokes.
They are very bad, you know. But you are. But as long as they were happy, George, keep them coming.
Northampton jokes.
Northampton. Yeah. Yeah. I went to Northampton once. It was closed.
Was it?
Yeah.
On the roundabout, come
Yeah.
back.
He'd come back. She misses you. How many times she said that?
I know.
Today? She missed you.
She has got a boyfriend though.
Who? Amelia. Who is it?
Who?
Amelia's boyfriend.
I don't know. I haven't met him, have I? How do I know? Just in time, look, cobblers.
That's that's Kyle.
That's Kyler's with his overpriced
Yeah,
taxi
there's
service.
overpriced taxi service.
Flippin' heck.
No,
How's
then.
Carrie had a lovely photograph today.
Yes, I
With the
see
black
that.
glasses on.
With the glasses.
Same glasses as you.
Same as me, look, Harry.
And mine, I think.
Yeah. But they do look prettier on you than they do on me, I will say.
Definitely.
Yeah, quite a bit more prettier. You're a very pretty girl, actually, Carrie.
She is. Yeah.
His name is Daniel Smith, and look at him on my Facebook. I am Gary's friend. Oh, Amelia's boyfriend.
It's Daniel Smith's.
Daniel Smith.
Ah, right. Because last time we were on, he wanted to go out drinking or something.
Oh, she wouldn't have none of that.
No. I told her to get rid of him.
Yeah, get short of him if he likes the old. He likes that.
George is single now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why?
And Shalom is single. And Carrie's single. Well, we don't know about Carrie.
My pap crashed into a church. It needed a service. Sounds painful, actually.
It does, yeah.
Go to the doctors about your pap, George.
Good God.
Do you like my penguin? Oh, she had a visor with a penguin on it.
Oh, yeah, on the top I seen that.
Yeah.
Wonder what
Yeah, it's lovely.
What do you got that for? That? What's she got that for?
Well, I think she wanted to look like
In
a nun.
work. She worked with that on.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't be seen outside the front door with it on, to be fair.
Yeah. Yes, look, Carrie's free. Or fee.
Oh, fee. Yes, fee. I thought you said he was free then. Good golly. And George, good golly.
Good God. George?
Oh, George's girlfriend cheated on him.
Oh, never. Probably heard his jokes.
There you are. He's gay again.
Gay?
Yeah. George is gay. You said that last time, George. You were gay, but it's up to you, boy. You carry on.
Yeah. If you want to swing the other way, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it at all.
Oh, she's not free now.
No, if she's not free, don't mind, I won't say that. I nearly said it then. Carry it. Oh, her boss brought it in.
What, the mask?
Yeah. Do you have to pay for it?
Oh, my daughter's great. She started comprehensive. So I have to have all new clothes and all that stuff, you know. Couldn't get them from the second-hand shop, didn't have any.
He's saying there that was a joke about him being gay, but that's how it starts, Gary. They joke about it, pretend about,
Next thing.
Next thing you know, they holding hands, and they,
Yeah.
you know, it's up to you. Don't be ashamed of it now, my handsome boy. Just carry on.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That's it. Hey, Tambini's got a nice menu, food up there.
Do you know what, Mark? Well, I've always had tidy food, but you know, since this lockdown period, he's really pulled all the stops out. He is doing fantastic for this community. Yes,
Definitely.
Mark. Well, do you know, if you've ever got time, right? There's Tambini's Cafe. It's called the Express Cafe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. They might have changed the name to Tambini's now, but down by the co-op in Margam, by the Round Chapel, there's a little cafe there. One of the very last proper Italian cafes about, and it's great, fair play, and the welcome is always warm. It's brilliant down there, fair play.
I think Hillbilly's got a joke there.
Oh. Oh, they were. It's not too bad actually.
Can you read it?
Yeah, would win a race between a garden hose, a lettuce, and a tomato. You don't know, right?
Tomato.
The last I heard, the lettuce was ahead, the tomato was trying to catch up, and the hose was still running.
Oh god.
That's 3 love jet jokes in one go,
Yeah.
which that takes some doing.
I'm George Bond. I think he'd like that joke. George Bond's birthday last week.
I wanted some up with diamonds. Guess what? They bought me a pack of cards.
Oh. Hey, they're getting better.
Yeah, that's a little bit better, George.
Yeah. Keep the jokes coming.
Yeah. Now listen, I was on the way up today thinking about things, right, for the show, yeah, and thinking about sayings, right. Now you can all join in. I know me and Gary got the mic, and it's easy for us, right. But I'll give you a few, and then see if you know any new ones that we'll say, right. For instance, the saying of, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That comes right from the olden days at sea, when if you'd done something wrong on board, and you had to have discipline on board ship because it was so small, right? You would have the cat o' nine tails, which is a whip with 9 like strips of leather coming off it, right, with a little hook on it, right? It was called the cat of 9 tails because it was like a little claw on the end of it. But what the skipper or the captain made you do was he made your best friend whip you. And if your mate didn't whip you good enough, well, he'd have it, right? And if he refused, well, he'd have it. So they used to whip him. So the bloke receiving the whipping would say, listen, do me a favour, if you just scratch my back with this whip, when it's your turn, I'll scratch yours. Now that, see, comes up then as you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. There's another one I found out today. In the 1800s, they had pubs. Obviously, they had pubs. They've had pubs for like thousands of years, probably, or 1,000 years, maybe, something like that, right? And they used to only sell, the measures they used to sell there was pints and quarts, right? That's what they used to have your ale in. And it was obviously no lager, just ale, right? And it was pints and quarts. So if you cause any trouble up there, the landlord would come out and he would say, any trouble and I'm chucking you out, so watch your pints and watch your quarts because I'll be taking them off you. So that is where the saying of watch your P's and Q's comes from.
Oh.
And now then, see? Right, now there's loads of little sayings like that. I don't know if you've got any more to share with us.
Well, there's bound to be some people out there know well. Kyle's in the bath.
Yeah.
No, with George.
George is still having a go at his jokes, yeah?
Is he? Good gosh.
Knock knock, boo, boo hoo. Why are you so scared it's only a joke?
Oh God.
Oh, George.
So what ghost story have we got?
Right. Now then,
10 o'clock.
we are setting up, as you know, this is the first one of the thing. We've had teething problems here or there, but I have got new ones here, but I've been requested by a few different people if I could redo the thing, because people would like to hear it. So what I'm going to do tonight at 10 o'clock, I'm going to read the thing from start to finish, right? So there'll be no break in it. And believe it or not, when you read it like that, to me it's much more scary. It's you're doing it from the very start, from when she moved down to London, right the way down Well, I won't tell you the end because there's some people see that missed a week, and we've done this over 3 weeks. So so that's what we're doing tonight. We're doing the thing from start to finish.
It's really scary.
I'm not here next week. I'm away. The next time I'm doing ghost stories, we're gonna do the full whether from 10 o'clock. We're not gonna deviate away from the Ouija board. Now I've got about 4 or 5 stories from the Ouija board, and I've got other information about it. You should never ever do the Ouija board, and well, they say unless you know what you're doing. I wouldn't ever do it. I've heard some really bad things that has happened on the Ouija board, right? And it's not worth it, right? And especially when you don't know what you're doing. So the next time I'm on here, and we're doing, I don't know again, on the UFO night, because we've got Phil coming from Devon, we might do a whole show on that. I'm not sure yet, right? But the next time I come on, I'll be doing the Ouija board. I've got some stories. They are all true, the stories I've got. I've got one from a very good friend who she, well, I know that she wouldn't make anything up. And I've got about another 3 from good sources. So that's the next ones. So that's that. So that's there tonight. I hope you won't be disappointed that we're redoing the thing, but because I think it's a very good story, and a lot of people didn't see the full amount of the 3 weeks, right? So that's that.
Oh, Mary's okay, Fionn. She started up in Cumbrombil, so she likes it. Really, it's only up there, but she really enjoys going up there.
Love jets in the bath
again.
Yeah.
God. I think we missed one.
Amelia Phillips is going because she's working tomorrow.
Oh, have a good time in work if you can. Be careful there though.
Well, what time are you working? It's only 9:15. Oh, fab Gary, good.
She got to iron all her clothes and all that.
Oh, so they'll get your lunchbox going. George got a Tupperware box, see? Big Tupperware box for only his butter.
Good God.
Yeah. You know, George?
He likes fishing, he does, mind.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, he got. I bet he takes a big lunchbox fishing.
But definitely.
Oh, I wouldn't imagine that, mixing them up.
Perhaps he has fish.
Oh,
with
I
the
tell you what I
sandwiches.
did. I went fishing once, right?
I can't stand
and
fish.
what we done, me and my mates, right, we used to take it in turns, see, to take food with us, right? So I was there one day, and it was my turn. So my missus said to me, I'll do them, John. I'll do the food through today. Opened it up. There's crisps, pasties, pop, it looked lovely. And I had a sandwich and I bit into it. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely disgusting. Right? And I said, tasty was, boys. They tasted. Oh my God! They said we can't eat this. I'm on the phone to her now. It's right. You've embarrassed me now. So I phoned her up. I said, "What on earth have you put in these sandwiches? They're terrible." Oh, she said, "It's crab paste." A crab? I said, "Where do you get it from?" She said, "The chemist."
Oh God.
I don't know.
See, that's a Johnny joke, isn't it?
Yeah, that was lovely. Oh, she's working today as well, Gary.
Oh, she's going to watch TV, she is.
Is she? We can't chat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bed, I'm just going to watch TV till I go to bed. Oh, okay, Amelia. We see you soon, then, lovely. Take care, love.
Yeah.
Sonny liked that joke anyway.
We are. But,
Well, that's the main thing, yeah.
How is Sonny?
Oh, you know, she's a lovely person, she is,
Very caring.
She is, honest to God, she's really nice. So, yeah, she's
She getting married now, isn't she?
Is she? When you getting married now,
Well, she was
Sonny?
going to Vegas, wasn't she?
Yeah,
But that COVID kept her stopped.
that COVID stopped it. So I don't know if all the plans might be on hold now, because
Yeah.
she went to invite all us and everything, see, guy.
Yeah, we'll all have to go to Vegas.
Oh, thanks, Keisha. Mum likes every joke. Thank you. That's really put me in a good place, that does.
Oh, isn't it? Good God.
Oh, they started Fee off again now, haven't
What,
they?
with the married business?
Married, haha, she said they were.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
Fee.
Perhaps we'll have to save up and get a ring for her.
Where's your ring? Let's have a look at it anyway.
What one?
You have a size 10 ring.
Oh, I can't show you that one. It's hidden away.
Will that fit me?
No, you've got chubby fingers.
Big huge fingers I got there now. Next year, all being well, guys. Oh, good. Nice one, Sonny.
Oh, look out, George's coming back. Doctor joke now.
Yeah. Doctor, I feel like a moth. Why did you come in? Because I seen the light on.
Oh, getting better. Keep on going, George.
Keep on going, George, boy.
You could do a stand-up, couldn't he? Stand-up comedy.
He could do.
So what's his show about then?
Oh, huh?
George's show.
I don't know, George. What's his show about, George? What do you do?
Bingo, is it? Does he do bingo or something?
Have you've done bingo though, George? Have you done it? Tell everybody now what your show's about, so see if people would like to go and watch you. Yeah.
I think it's about bingo. I think he done. You got all the numbers wrong.
Yeah. Is Die Stretch still there?
No,
No, I've gone now, V. Oh, it's the same one.
It's the same joke.
Hillbilly. You stay safe too, my friend. You
Yeah.
take care over there, right, mate?
Get more guns. You haven't got enough. Another 20 on top. Am I still painting?
Well, let me tell you, Bear, now. I'm sat by here, and across the way by there, drawn to my eye straight away, is Marilyn Monroe. It's a bloody beautiful picture. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
He's done it really good.
I am painting. Not selling so many yet. Been doing the house up.
Yeah, he's been very, very busy.
I'm going to teach John how to paint.
That'll take some doing, I can tell you. In school, right? Art was compulsory in my school for some reason, and I was absolutely rubbish at it. In the end, we had a lovely teacher, right, Mrs. Humphreys, and she could have taught me 1-to-1 for the 5 years I was in the comp, and I still would have been rubbish. So what she used to do, I was good at rugby, I really was good, right? And I used to take all the kicks. So it's honest, so when I used to come into art, she used to let me leave the class, go and get changed, and take the ball out rugby and practice my kick every hour.
Good God.
Honestly, you can't do that nowadays, can you? But yeah, so I had to poke my head in, mind, every time. So all I used to do, poke my head in. Mrs. Humphreys, her name was. Poke my head in, Mrs. Humphreys, John's here. Okay, she said, and I used to go and practice and like everything you get. But honest to God, I could have practiced for years. I wouldn't have been good at drawing. It's an art that I wish I had learned. You know what I mean? It's a difficult thing, and
Yeah.
you know, like the faces and things, I guess, with the nose or. But anyway,
I'll teach you anyway.
well,
We'll have a try, you know.
Hello, Dad.
Was he doing another joke?
Oh, no then. Yeah, I do the phone in. We are looking to do one, see, Johnny. Now I know he knows this Denzel, a DIY expert. He's very knowledgeable. This
Who is?
Denzel,
Denzel?
that Johnny knows. He is a Carthy from Blaine and Mice. No, is a Carthy Blaine and Mice called Kev, and a Scottish chef called Carol. He got a very what's the word I'm looking for? Varied and a mixture of friends and that Johnny has, and So we do a phone in. I think that'll be a good thing to do. And if you can have a word with you friends, Johnny, perhaps he can ring in. You know, because I'd like to speak to them actually.
Yeah.
And you, of course.
No swearing on it.
Oh no, right. Where's one thing now we've noticed already. We've cut out any smut. We're not doing any smut at all now.
Not today, anyway.
No, not today. And no swearing. But you know, we'll have to look into things. There, you know, there is.
If there's a call for smut, we'll have to do it, won't we?
Yeah, and you know, it's don't forget, there is. I don't know if the what do you call it when you after 9 o'clock? Would you
The
call that?
watershed.
Yeah, right, I don't know if that comes into force with
COVID.
YouTube and things like this. I don't know. COVID. But so we can find out things like that.
Yeah.
That's all right. But tonight,
Perhaps
now,
we could
we're
have a
just gonna keep
Saturday
it-
night smut show.
That would be an idea. What do you reckon, guys? A Saturday night smut.
Who wants a smut show? No,
Shalom knows
Who's-
Trev. She does.
Who's Trev?
Oh, Trev's a
Coloured guy, is he?
no. And no, there's no such thing as coloured boys. By the way, they're
What,
black.
Oh,
Right, the black men, black women. Nobody's coloured anymore.
all right.
Guess it's the right thing to do. Sunday late show. That might be a good show, mind.
Yeah, Sunday. The Sunday.
Yes, because Saturday night I go for meals with Mike and Liz and my
yeah,
wife.
forgot
So
that.
yes, that'll be a
Sunday.
That's favourite a minute for you. Sunday late show.
It's
Yeah, Trev from the trade. That's right.
yeah.
So we can have a good phone in of your friends and of course yourselves, where you know you have to tell us.
You're talking down there. The camera's up there. Do you know that?
You should do a Dear John show now. That's a good idea as well. See, Sonny.
Dear George.
Dear George. See now, people who think they're gay and they're actually not, or think they're not gay and they actually are.
Exactly.
Things like that.
They got their crossed things.
I came out of the closet once. I ended up in Narnia.
Good God.
Yeah. Freezing it was. See, that is a good idea. Dear John.
Yes.
Now come here, talk to John. I promise I won't tell nobody. I know we're live on YouTube. Right? Promise.
There's nobody here anyway.
No.
Nobody comes in here.
Yeah. It won't be long, what? There'll be loads here.
David Stretch is back.
Oh, Die Stretch is back, is he?
Yeah. Michael Lewis, full of knowledge. You can't see him, can you? He's on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Lewis on Facebook as well.
Dave Stretch is on.
Oh, Die Stretch is on. What did he say?
Michael Lewis, full of knowledge, fair play.
What did Mike Lewis say again?
I don't know. Didn't see it. I think he said something earlier.
Mike Lewis is actually very intelligent guy, believe
Is
it
he?
or not. Yeah, he's
Where's he from?
very good. From Baglan originally, but he lives down Aberafan now, and he's but he's I tell you what, the lovely couple, him and his wife are, honestly. They
Has he joined the Margam thing yet?
no
Facebook?
no not yet, but he hasn't joined that yet. He's working up now to he's going to become a featherer soon.
Is he? He's coming up to the feathers.
He is coming up to it soon. But you know, the only thing I gauge about fee is the phone calls.
Oh.
After all, I thought by the end of this period, I thought he would have been popped a question. I thought he would have been shamed into it, fee.
I would have thought so. He spent all his money on that shed, see? I know I shouldn't call his car a shed, but...
What about getting that Welsh magician on? Heard about him?
No. It's got to be a joke.
Yeah, Dynamo. Dynamo. Oh, Johnny.
God.
You say younger.
I did. Oh. Terrible
What's
joke.
good now, see, Johnny, is I can actually see him say it now.
Oh. Terrible. I crossed my hands now, look. Disbelief.
Look at Fee, 7 years in December.
What, engaged?
What am I still doing with him? With him, yeah.
Nobody else will have her.
Aye, it's because you love him, see, Fee. That's why.
Yeah.
Love is a strange thing.
Yeah.
It touches you when you least expect it, right?
You
No.
touched me earlier.
Yeah, quite regular.
Oh, beep beep. Taxi.
It's not Kyle, is it?
Might be. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it is. Kyle is a strange thing. Ah, see, Johnny, this way, you did right. Yes, no, I think Fee should be our first caller on the Dear John show.
I think so. Yeah.
Right?
As soon as we get it sorted.
As soon as we get it sorted, now, Fee, you can phone in and you can have a little chat, and I'll give you all my knowledge and all my everything that I can think of that will help your situation. I'll give it to you, and that's for free. Right?
Yeah.
It's all for free.
We could have a medium on here too. I was
Yeah.
looking for a medium the other day. Only found an extra large.
Yeah, well, I won't find a medium between me and you, mate.
Nothing but Albert. Well, large there. Nick your neck. Carrie's looking for a medium.
Who?
Carrie.
Oh, aye, she is too. I tell you what.
I don't believe him, see.
Well,
Charlatans.
right, I do agree with you a lot of the time, right? But I know people say they can read you, but I've been to see a medium a long time ago, right? And he just told me one thing, and I think, how on earth did he know? You can't guess. Sometimes you can't guess what they tell you.
Well, ask them the lottery numbers. And if they don't know, they're making it up.
No, but the thing is, if they knew that, right, everyone would be winning. They'd be out having £1 for winning the jackpot. Oh, Johnny, you can't say things like that,
What
man.
you said, mate? Oh,
I can't even read that out.
no, me. But
No, I can read it out.
you can either show it or hide it. If it's
Oh, have you got to do it?
Huh?
Or you got to physically hide it.
no, you can hide it if you press that,
Yeah.
or if you press
No,
that,
don't
it'll
show it.
I did it. Right. There we are.
You can't.
I can't show that on this
you
show.
can't- Johnny, you can't say that.
What's he saying now?
Fee it was, right? Kyle saw one when she was pregnant on Caden. Told me he was having a girl and was going to go early. Had a boy with 2 weeks over.
Oh, good gosh.
I know.
Carrie's come unbooked
Have she got one booked?
Yeah.
Can I come?
for Wednesday. We're doing a deal. If he does do the lottery numbers, it's half as me and
Oh,
Carrie.
right. Yes, I'm intrigued. I am myself, Carrie, about them. Yeah, intrigued rather than totally believe. That's the right word. I think is intrigued. So let us know. You don't have to come on here. And we go a little chat amongst ourselves to tell us on there.
Carrie can come here, mind. Sit by there.
She can do it.
Leg,
Plenty of room.
leg each.
Okay, come on now, man. Married man, yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
I'm not.
Plenty of room for
I'm
us
looking for
here.
number 5.
What size are your fingers? You got size 10, you have.
What did Lovejet say? I don't know.
Oh, we can't say. He don't know because he couldn't read it. I do. And it's inappropriate, should we say.
Oh, gosh. Unlike him.
Yeah. Carrie Ann's telling us to behave.
Yeah.
It's been over this lockdown period. We've got 3 a day. I know the girls haven't said much to be fair. Well, there's 4 now because this the last 6 weeks. Gary's been doing a lot of DIY. Now Johnny, I can't say it properly. Johnny has been doing his sit out the air. Have I said that right?
No.
Maybe. Kyle has got his project there,
Shed, isn't it?
where it's basically a shed, all the surrounding areas looking lovely. And I've done my papa's cotch, like a gazebo kind of thing. We got the hot tub in now. Ooh, costs a lot of money to run them.
Does it?
Woof! I gotta find a way now. I'm gonna try to fill it now. I've got, because I used to do plumbing, right? I've got the hot tap sorted out there now. So I'm gonna try that one, see if that's any cheaper. But
Tap into next door.
that's another thing I'm doing. Don't tell them all.
Yeah. Is it electric heater or is it on
It
water?
can be electric. I either plug it into the ears,
Aye.
which is not a problem, is it?
No. Chair.
Or I can. Yeah, in the middle of the night. See, it's only all this is one little valve, right? I take the hot off, put the washing machine valve down low. They won't see it.
No.
In there. Thank you very much.
You've got to whistle when you do it.
You got to whistle as you turn in it. You tell us after. Yes, sure.
£8 a
I'll tell
day.
you what.
£8 a day to run that.
No, who said that?
Fee.
£8 a day. That's a lot. Where by you, lovely? I can't see you. Johnny.
Fionn.
Fionn. It's not on mine. Oh yeah.
This is.
£8 a day was using electric, using it, John. I was using less than that, right? But see, you might £8 a day times 30, 3 years, that's £240 a month.
Good God.
With 30 multiplied by 8, if we were doing it every day,
Yeah.
that's what it would be. We was using £3.5 to £4. So in that case, that's nearly £100, 90 to £100, right?
Yeah.
So
Safe.
I bought it not to keep up with the Joneses or something like that, right? To make me relaxed, and I tell you what, it really works. So we were even going to have it on a few times, but I tell you what, Fee, what I'm going to try, and I let you know when I haven't tried it yet, right? Because I'm thinking it's going to be a bit of a pain, this, right? I'm thinking it's going to be much cheaper to fill it. I don't think it's going to cost you £4 from the hot water from the boiler, right? I don't think it's going to cost nowhere near that.
It's got a thermostat on it, isn't it?
It's got a thermostat on there, right? But if you fill it from the boiler, or you can't have it too hot, you won't get in it
No.
for a start, right? So the hottest you can have it is around about 40 degrees, right? It's still hot, that is, right? So what you do then, and 30, I've been in there 36, right? That's perfect. So you try to get it round about the 40, set your thermostat to 36. It loses about 1 degree an hour,
Yeah.
right? So what I'm going to do is, if it's cheaper to fill it up with hot water straight away, and I know it's harder work, you can drain it every day, right? Whereas you drain it every week, but when it's cold, and cold water, believe it or not, is 25 degrees centigrade,
Yeah.
right? To get it from 25 to 38, it takes about 16 hours,
Good God.
and it costs about £4. So it's and every day that's a lot of money then,
It is a lot of money, isn't it?
right? So I was a bit disappointed with that, but I'm going to try it now. Let me do it first for you, right, just to see how much it is. I'm going to do it this weekend, fill it up with hot water, and I got a smart meter, so I know exactly how much it costs, and I can let you know then, is it cheaper to get the hot water in, right? And I haven't put a hot tap outside, and don't do that, because when we had a cold winter, we haven't had a cold winter for ages probably, we had one about 2010 I think it was, right? And I was doing the plumbing then. The amount of call-outs I had out, because people didn't have hot tubs then, right? They had but they had the washing machines in the garage. And what you find, they were using the washing machine in the night. And don't forget, again, 10 years ago, you didn't just have a cold feed, right? You had the hot and cold feed. They're using the washing machine, so there was hot water in the pipes. That would sort of cool down, but then it would down to -3 or -4
Yeah.
in the night, and that differential would crack the pipe much more than the cold water
Good
pipe,
God.
right? And the amount of pipes I had to change and or repair in that year was incredible. So don't have pipes going out there. There's an easy way to do it. Even if you go buy a new tap, which is the new taps, they only 20 quid, right? A new tap where you can fit
Hose pipe onto it.
an hose pipe, or I got one of these hose lock things, right? You go on and then you use it from there. That's the best way to do it,
Yeah.
rather than have a hot water feed outside.
Would you like that hose pipe then? Keep it warmer or not?
What the hose pipe? No, you
No.
finish with the hose pipe, and then when you wrap it up.
Yeah.
But I would always lag your cold water pipes anyway. But yeah, definitely, if you got the live feed and you got to give it its best chance. The other thing, see, again, this would cost you money, see, because you could set the tap to a drip, mate, if you wanted to, and then it wouldn't freeze then, see. But if you turn it off tight,
Yeah,
you
well,
got that.
I got little ball effects inside the house to turn that off.
Yeah, that's a bit. But what you do then, right? The
Drain
ball
it,
effects, yeah, drain it.
Well,
Right.
it expands. And
That would be a. If anyone wants to put a hot feed outside your back, you make sure that they got a ball fix there as well. They turn that off. You turn the tap on, right, so that it'll all drain out. So there's nothing in the pipe to drain. It's better than any lagging.
yeah, and the ball
Right.
effects is a little isolation valve.
So all it is, you need a screwdriver.
With a little screw in it.
But saying that again, you don't really need one of them. Well, I would do for that. It was a washing machine fitment, because
Oh.
then you got the handle in, so
Yeah.
it's easier than using a screwdriver. So
Yeah. See, we can have a DIY. Ask John as well. Would you like a DIY?
well, I'm like,
Yeah. Would you?
yeah, good.
Okay. Is it? Except plastic sheet down.
Yeah. Well, what it is, I'm good at, but like,
Good at plumbing, yes.
I can't physically
And
do it no
concrete
more.
Concrete paths.
I can't physically do it in like a concrete in paths, but I can't physically do it, so I know what I'm doing. But plumbing is hard to tell somebody because there's a feel to it, see? Right? Or you've a plumber yourself, and you know that when you're tightening up on a cock bar, right? You know when to stop.
Yeah, before it
Right?
cracks.
So you can either crack or you can crush the olives, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't do it tight enough and there's water going to pour out.
Have we tried push fit though? Plastic push fit.
Do you know what? I've been brought up to do it the old-fashioned way with a solder, and I just can't get used to doing that in this right.
I know, but it works.
I know.
Bonkers.
I know. Oh, Gary Ross's Elfa review, he just thinks we're boring, that's all.
We'll go, man. Yeah, I'm going to stay, yeah?
David Williams, bet you're missing your darts, mate. Yes, we are, but and there's nothing we can do about it. Shalom, we don't need a sleeping tablet tonight. Only information for you, Shalom, that's all.
Yes, God. She could talk about hair, see?
Yeah, you
Makeup.
did right.
She used a lot of makeup, apparently.
Oh, we let him see that one, I think, Gary Ross. We don't mind. Yeah. Right, we got, well, we just thought that we'd give you some information to read on. I thought it was quite good information myself.
Very good. Especially if it saves you money.
You did right, and everything. So, well, before we was going to talk like that, is that we, like Johnny's done, is there anybody else have, oh, Sonny, how was you was slab work doing, Sonny?
Well, she'd done slabs, didn't she?
Wasn't she going to redo them or something?
Yeah, she was going to redo them, and I put up a photograph of somebody else's slabs that had been done really good. I said Sonny done them.
Oh, right.
So, but I think somebody else had done them now anyway.
Yeah.
Expensive, was he? Have slabs done.
Oh, tell you, very expensive.
Typical men.
Oh, the Sonny gave up. There we are. Well, you want to go, see, lovely, didn't you?
Yeah. A lot of people never go even, see.
No, you did right. They don't.
So how was the non-smoking going then?
Oh,
So you chewing like a good in there.
Well, yeah, I've
Put another one in quick.
I given up smoking when a fortnight ago. Oh, sleepers and slate she's going for. That's lovely. That is nice, that is. You know,
It's
the big
expensive.
60. It is expensive, but when it's done, it looks beautiful.
Them sleepers I was looking
And
at.
see, up there where she's from, I bet you
Oh,
can get
loads of slate.
I bet you can get slate quite. Can you get slate quite cheap up there, Sonny?
I bet you can. And all disused railways. If you go to Wicks now, right, they got the sleepers there that haven't got that tar stuff on it. It's just the wood, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're about 56 quid each.
Oh, no way.
But if you get the tar ones, they're heavy, so you can't lift the bloody thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's excellent. I mean, Johnny's lean-to is almost done.
We'll have to have some photographs, Johnny.
Yeah. Fee's just bought an e-cig to give up smoking. Well done, Fee. That's the first step. I tell you what I did, Fee. I didn't think that I could do it on my own. So I phoned up the NHS gave up smoking thing. They were brilliant, right? They send you patches. Oh no, they send you a prescription so you can get all the patches from the chemist for free. Chewing gums. My wife got this little, looks like a little cigarette holder. Remember the old like that? She's what? And I tell you what, right? It's working. I only very rare. I've been giving up smoking. I will be the 3rd week coming up, and I really would phone them up for you. They work. These patches work for me. But you know what? I know it's for your health why you're giving up smoking, right? But the money you save is absolutely incredible. You work it out again, all right? I'm quite a heavy smoker. I was on 20, maybe 25 a day, right? The £9 order pack, right?
Good God, £9 a pack.
But £9 something. So that something isn't worth being in your pocket really nowadays, right? So it's say £10 a packet. Now, say you only smoke 20 a day, right? You multiply that by 30, you're £300 a month.
Good Lord. And you hot tub.
Well, yeah. So I didn't have the hot tub when I was smoking, mind.
Look at that.
But that's £300 a month. You can do so much with that.
Yeah.
That's a bloody mortgage.
That will run you hot tub.
Of course you will.
Margaret Dunley wants to know where can she get ready-made cement?
What for, Margaret?
Tower block is cheap, isn't it?
What did she mean?
They're in the bag, you know. Just mix it with water.
Johnny, did you used to smoke too? Where's Margaret? I can't see her a minute.
Oh no, she's on Facebook.
Oh, right.
Forgot to say. Margaret wants to know where can I buy red Talbot block, Margaret. You can get bags down there. You put a bit of water with it, but it goes off quite quickly. What's she doing then?
I don't know. Ask Margaret, what are you doing there, Margaret? Because that stuff it carries off, but goes off very quickly. Why I'm asking what you're doing is perhaps there's something we can help you with. This all.
If you're doing slabs, it's a bit off getting.
Oh yeah, I can't do it. I can't do slab work. I can't lift heavy stuff now. But if it's something small or whatever, we can come up and have a look. Oh right, Johnny was a bit of a joker. I didn't twig. So you've put down 2,476 weeks smoke free. Well, that's how old he is, isn't it?
But he lives right by the steelworks.
Yeah, you might as well be on 50 a day, Johnny.
Yeah.
Living there. We're the same, mind we, you know.
We breathing it in, coughing our guts up in the morning, don't even smoke.
Scrap it, man's in luck.
Is he in, is he? He's on YouTube, I haven't seen him on yet. It's a bit of a delay on this StreamYard caper. Scrap it, man, is doing very well. He's got 2,000 something odd subscribers.
Have you?
I think
Oh,
so.
well done, mate.
They're jumping in there.
What's his name? Martin, is it?
No, that's his father. Gary is. Scrap it, man's got Gary. Martin's his father.
Yeah, so if I was you, I would phone up that you'll find the number for the NHS smoke. I think it's quick to smoke or something. Or if you prefer, I can text you the number later on, right? And it really is worth giving them a shout because everything they give you is free, and they do encourage you as well, right? So it's up to you, lovely.
How was Scrap It Man then? How are we going? Him and his father got two, what are they? Ford Mondeo STs. Do the fast ones?
All right, aye.
Him and his father got matching cars. One's blue and one's silver. So
Are they doing them up? Are they,
yeah,
is it
well,
then?
they are roadworthy and everything, but they put in odds, new tyres or new wheels and all this and do videos. See.
All right, I got you. It's great. Is it an hobby with them both, or is it?
It's a hobby, but they do videos for you.
Yeah, no, I understand that. They got other jobs as well. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You got to have an hobby, guys.
Got to fill gaps. That's what my good Dunley's getting that for. It's okay for gaps, isn't it? Ready mix.
Yeah, carry on. It doesn't matter, right? It's the cigarettes are the ones that'll do with the arm. So if you're still on the vape, don't worry about it. I'm on. I gave up for 6 years once.
Good God.
Right, honest to God. But
Why do you start?
oh, I tell you what,
Stress.
I was smoking the vape like the girls we are now, and we went out to Turkey, and they honestly you can't buy them out there, right? So we were going on a boat trip, and I had it in my pocket. I got up and I left it in the van. So I said to the guy on the boat, oh, he said, left my... he said, we won't know which... I said, you just dropped me off, you know what van it is? Phone them. So he phoned them, come back, oh, it's gone, it's not there anymore. So obviously they had it, right? I didn't have nothing. It was the second day of my holiday. And the fags over there were £1.50 a pack of 20. And it's like 10 quid, yeah?
Yeah.
So I won't hurt. I'll take my time
We'll
and I'll have a couple. And that was the end of it, I'm afraid. So it's and that was last, not March just gone, the March before that. Oh, May, sorry. So I did smoke gradually anyway. Last October I started smoking normal again then.
Oh, right.
So it's nearly a year, but it's nice to just get nice to know I am going to stop this time. It's nice to know, but I am having a bit of help.
Thank you, Scrappy Man. It's nice to be back. We got John with me now as well. We got two for the price of one.
Right, Margaret have had her slabs jet washed, and she just wants to fill in the gaps to stop the weeds. I think, right, she should get sand and cement mixed together with no water,
Brush it in.
and brush it in, and basically either get your hose on sprinkle, or what do you call it?
Or the watering can, the sprinkler.
Yeah. Or if you go on a hose pipe with these detachments, right? Mist, right? If you got an hose pipe with these attachments, put it on mist and go over it after. That will work much better than mixing it up and putting it in with a trowel, Margaret, right?
It's hard work with it.
It is hard work with
It
it.
always stains the top, doesn't it?
Yeah, built-in sand, that's right. Just to go down. If I say where.
It's got to be washed sand, doesn't it? Clean.
Yeah, but it's the building
Built-in
sand.
sand,
You can't get it from the blinking beach.
No,
There's too much salt in it and everything. Yeah, you'll go white. It's horrible. It's horrible sand to work with. That is. So yeah, so you got that, Margaret. You get sand and cement, mix it together. Don't put any water on it. Like brush it in now with all the gaps. And then, like Gary said, either with a watering can then, or with the mist on the spray it over Bob's your uncle.
Oh, yeah. Michael Lewis is back on Facebook again. He needs to go on YouTube, doesn't he?
Yeah. All the chat, you can only see a little bit of chat on Facebook, Mike. What's he saying?
Google.
Yeah, I think he's talking. I tell you what, he swears by Google, and it's quite right. But I don't know how clued up Margaret is, Mike. She's, should we say, getting on in years, but she's very active. She's a lovely lady. So I'm not sure what. Well, Rebecca would be able to show her he was googling that anyway. But
Fion's going to bed. Good night, Fee.
oh, good night, Fee. Oh, just came up to the ghost stories and all, Fee.
Yeah. She's not very good with the ghost stories.
I know what. What I'll do for you, I private message you with a video talk of the ghost story, right? Let's see, have a good night's sleep.
The Thing is really scary. Oh. Anybody watching The Thing tonight?
Right, George Bond. Bob is my uncle. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised as well. Who's Bob?
When I said Bob's your uncle.
Oh, right. I was wondering who the hell Bob was. Morecambe and Wise.
Morecambe and Wise.
You're the little one.
Yeah, for you, at the end of the day, if you're hurting, lovely, I'm on tablets, trying to stop pain. Don't worry what anyone else says. If you're in pain and you need to take a tablet, take them. But as Gary said before, just be sensible. You've been off for a while. But when you need to take them, lovely, you take them, right?
Well, Michael Lewis is on YouTube now, look.
Oh, there he is. Oh, right, he was answering David about the pub. Yeah, I think he was talking about the pub darts and things like that, maybe, but yeah, it's like we were saying with a Google.
Oh, yeah.
I googled it as well. Indoors, and I think they mean the pubs. You're not allowed to be in more than group of 6, and that group of 6 has still got to be in your bubble kind of thing. Anyway,
God, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Bob Frapplers. Johnny Lovejet, he's brilliant.
Johnny Lovejet and his jokes.
He's brilliant. Right, I'm just going to check something there. Yes, good golly. It's nearly 9:30.
I know.
Thing is, though, we sit in there. It looks like 3 o'clock in the afternoon with these lights on.
Oh, it's bright in here, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's lovely and
I
bright.
can see you lovely now.
True, look at my complexion.
Yeah.
Shaving this beard off after Christmas.
Grandad, we love you. Oh, sorry, buddy.
In beer.
Oh, I don't know.
How's your little dog?
Oh, he's lovely. I tell you what, he was having I felt so sorry for him, right? He's got terrible bad paws, he's biting him all the time. He's got some kind of,
I think all Jack Russell's got it, because my Jack Russell does it.
like, what do you call it? Like, he's allergic to something, right? We have never found out what it is. But they give him steroids again now. You know, I was upstairs taking him for a walk. He still loved walking. And I'd say, right, Ollie, time for a walk, and he died under the bed.
Yeah,
You know, that's how much he wouldn't want to go. But now he's on steroids now, coming towards the end of him. But now, like, last couple of nights again, well, since he started him, before I finish the word, let's go for a walk, he's down by my side. So, and I tell you what, he put ears on Michael, he does. He loves it. The same, you know, with how he sits on you.
Yeah.
Well, he likes to play ball with Michael, see? Oh, he's a character, alright.
Well, my dog had that biting caper, and I dipped her paws in iodine. And then she stopped biting them then, and it cleared up.
Never.
Yeah. She had yellow
Well,
paws.
Shalom said, by her old teacher, Ian Jones, won 64K.
64,000, did I?
64K millionaire from Baglin. You're quite right there. You're quite right there, Johnny. Put your hot tub in Gary's living room, the lights warm it up.
It's boiling in here. It's lovely and warm, isn't it?
George, he live streamed last week from his chair. He sneezed and he fell off a chair.
Never.
He did.
Good God.
Good. That was a hell of a sneeze, George. Fair play to him.
Younger than COVID, have he?
Have you?
I don't know.
Now, you gay? You got COVID?
Oof.
You haven't got a lot going through, George, have you?
Is he gay then, or what?
Well, he said he's not, right, but his boyfriend is.
Ah, right.
Right, so
That's
I'm not
what it
sure
is.
how that works, but
They're holding hands.
yeah. Yeah, Ian Jones, is he married then, Shalom? Yeah, Ian Jones? With that much money. I'd marry him, I think.
Shalom's up there now, sniffing.
Is she?
Yeah. She's up there knocking his door. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show he's on, is he?
Oh, right, I see.
Can we get a tail of that then?
1 million just about to be won.
Oh, he's
Is
on there now.
Is he, what's the question, Mike? See, if you can do it, write the question down here before he gets it.
Shalom, no Mike.
No, Mike has put down, he's watching Millionaire.
All right.
Oh, and that right, he's the guy that's on it, Shalom, the Millionaire show, he's on 64,000. Well, he's
the
up to
money,
500 now, is he?
Take the money.
Well, let's know the answer, see?
Aye, if you know the answer, great. If you don't,
No, I'd like to be one day. No, you keep that video right there, George. He wants to know, shall he send you the video?
oh no,
No, keep the video where it is, George, please.
we can't show videos. Not yet, anyway. Gotta make sure the system is working properly.
Yeah. No, see, I always thought
Margaret Dunley's on YouTube now.
YouTube.
Yeah, she was on Facebook.
Yeah. Just had the slabs clean to fill the gaps. Did you hear what we said, Margaret? Sorry, no, George.
Oh, can't do it.
See, what I love now, right, is to be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I'm on 500,000. And the question comes up: who invented the tea bag? And I would know, right?
Who was it?
A bloke called George Sullivan.
Never.
Honest to God, look it up.
I don't drink tea.
No, not me.
Horrible stuff. Three
Look at that.
lifelines left.
He won it easily. 3 lifelines left. 2 years with brother won 500,000.
Good
Blinking heck.
School teacher, though, see?
Well, but I don't know everything, see, guy.
No. But they don't.
My school teachers didn't know nothing at all.
No, mine. Didn't even know the time.
No.
I was late coming in. Who's Mr. Tetley? Who's Tetley then?
Harry Sullivan it is, not George. George is on my mind now, see? George and Teabag in, go in my mind.
Don't start
So
that.
what?
Don't start that. Oh.
Oh, look at Michael. In 1718, which pirate died in the battle of the coast of what is known now is North Carolina?
Which pirate?
Yeah.
Captain Hook.
That's make-believe, man.
Was it?
Captain Hook is from Peter Pan.
That's what I was saying. It's the only pirate I know. And I'm into pirates.
Oh, Blackbeard.
That's...
Wait a
Peter
minute
Pan.
now. Blackbeard, Clutcher Jack Bartholomew Roberts, or Captain Kidd?
Captain Kidd. I reckon.
Okay, Jack
heard
Bartholomew
that.
Roberts.
It's a bit of a long one, that one, isn't it?
No, it's class. I don't know. CLAICO Jack, Classio Jack, and then Bartholomew Roberts or Captain Kidd.
Captain Kidd's easier to say.
Yes. If I was to go for any of them, right, on a gamble, I'd go for Bartholomew Roberts.
It's been put in. It's too long. It's Captain Kidd it is. You watch.
Well, Michael knows the answer. He'll tell us now.
Alright. Jack Sparrow.
Oh, it was Blackbeard.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Not Carrie now.
Carrie would have been a millionaire by now, look.
I don't know. She's been out with a couple of people with black beards.
Was she?
Oh,
I think Sonny got a black beard, see?
was she?
Yeah.
So probably a bloke. Yep, Sonny won that. Carrie won.
Yeah. We'd have all been millionaires, look.
Did he win though, that bloke?
Did he win, Mike? Yeah, Mike. He just said he's he won the million. He won the million show. Something like that. He's a millionaire now.
Is he? What's that tonight?
Yeah, he was on. It is recorded now. Jeremy Clarkson's doing it now, isn't he? He's not as good as Taran doing it, mate.
Met Clarkson.
Oh, you said, didn't you? That's right, then.
He went to the Top Gear show. I was in the audience. He was okay. Bit fat he was. The other questions were all easy for him.
You see, that's it. See, you either know him, right? Know him, or you don't. Do you know what I mean? There's no hard questions if you know the answer to them.
No,
they only hard when you don't know him. But there was one show, right, on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I would have gone away with nothing. You know when they go up to I think it's 500 quid, they're all easy.
Yeah.
I think the very first question is, when would you see a first footer, right? Now, I wouldn't have a clue, right? Now, it was, I think it was Easter time, Christmas time, New Year, and the other one was Halloween, right? So what would you guess of that?
Halloween, is it?
Well, I didn't have a clue, and I lost. But it's apparently my sister-in-law told me, everyone in Scotland would have got it. It's the very first person you see on New Year's Day.
Oh.
And that's the first footer. But I didn't have but it's what she's telling me was everyone in Scotland would know that.
Would they have a prize or something, have they?
Yeah, I think like years ago when we used to go knocking the door, Happy New Year and all that, they give him money or something, you know?
They don't do that no more now, do they? Happy New Year.
No?
All they want to do is case you out and rob it.
Yeah, we've just been seeing now.
Oh, he's happy now, isn't he? See, the Welsh, not all top, are we?
Johnny got a question. Where's the British Lions home ground?
British Lions?
Yes.
Oh, Twickenham, is it?
No, not Twickenham. It's a very large place. It's the home of the Lions, man.
Yeah, where's it?
Longleat. They haven't got the home, see.
Oh, right.
The Barbarians now. I know Johnny must know this. The home the home of the Barbarians is in Wales somewhere.
Never.
Yeah.
Beneath. Ellis Park, he said.
That's in South Africa. Ellis Park's in South Africa, no?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, David Williams, they've just been talking about that, mate, that the million being won. He still had 3 lifelines left. But like we were just saying now, Dave, is they're only easy when you know the answers to them, mate. Because everyone knows hard questions, but the luck for them to ask you something you know is incredible at the end of the day.
Very.
Yeah. The Neath Workies, Shalom.
She loves that place, don't she?
She loves the Neath Workies.
And the mother.
Does her mother like it?
I think they both go over there. Or used to.
Yeah, well, they were. I used to go over there, see?
So I never went there. See?
Oh, my God.
Is it the one around the back of the clock? W. Smith around there.
I think it
That's
is.
the work, isn't
I
it?
never took notice of what was wrong yet. But it was like a side door thing. It wasn't a
Yeah,
big grand entrance.
that's right.
It was like a side. Taxis used to be there.
There's
a
a
bit
car
as well.
park there now, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a
Side.
car park there now as well. But yeah, I frequented there quite a bit.
Did you have any grannies then?
I can't really say. Oh, look at that, Margaret. I'm very pleased. You know, the tramadol helped her a bit. As long as, you know, take your time and that, and I popped some up to her, see. But you got to, yeah.
It's very
I'm
strong,
glad
aren't they?
They are strong. She knew what to do with them, you know.
Well, swallow them, are they?
Oh, that's what Mike was on about, wherever they play. Because I think it was a joke, Mike, that British Lions long lead. But oh, never. Yeah, I don't see with John. You don't know if it's a joke or not.
No, it's
That's
trouble
right.
with them, see.
But that would be good, though. Did you see the part of the millionaire when he phoned a friend, he phoned his wife, and another bloke answered?
Oh, never. Milkman.
But see it with Johnny now. You don't know if he's joking or not because we
Most of
didn't
the time
see
he
it.
is joking.
Yes, he is joking.
Don't forget now, 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Stories.
we won't be long now. And
Flipping heck.
I'm starting to stiffen up now. After the ghost stories, I'm going to go. Gary can stay obviously for a little bit longer with you. But after these ghost stories, I'm making my way to see Mrs. Morgan. Well, she'll be probably in bed, but taking my little boy for a walk.
After the ghost stories, we probably wrap it up.
But it seems to have gone quick tonight. There was one boring part apparently for everyone else when I was trying to save them fees and money, but
Yeah.
but still, that's we're going to get that, aren't we? Of course we are.
About two.
We're going to get that. Is that right, though, Johnny? Or is that a joke, or attempt by a joke? Yeah? Oh, it really happened. Oh, there we are. That would have been. That would be crazy.
So where did you... Have you always lived where you live now there?
Well, I've lived in Abbott's Close all my life.
Not on that house, is it?
No. I lived. That is a little green in Abbott's Close, right in between the two blocks.
Yeah.
And I lived right in front of it, number 24. Brought up there. And now I've got a story, and it's a true story. Again, it's coming into a bit of like the supernatural, if you will. But this is dead true, right? I promise you. Now, as they say, I lived in Abbott's Close all my life. I lived in 24. I'm living in number 9 now, right? But a friend of mine lived in number 9, and we were going out. We'd been somewhere. I think we might have been to work. But for some reason. Oh no, it couldn't have been. It must have been to go and get money for him or something like that, right? So anyway, I goes in the house, I got change, whatever, got my money. We walked up to his house, which is up a street from mine. And his mother was there. In I goes, Katie Sullivan, her name was. She's passed now. And in I goes, sits on the settee, and I said to him, talking to her, and Tommy, her son, who was my mate, said, read his fortune, ma'am. You can read fortunes, can't you? Read his fortune for him. No, she said, don't now. And he kept on a bit, to tell the truth. Right? He kept on a bit. And then in the end, she said, all right. So you go and get changed and I'll do it. So I'm sat down. And she looked at me. She said, come here. And she just held my hand. Didn't look at my palm and things like that. So I held my hand. And she said, you're going to live in this house, she said. And I said, right. No, she said, you were going to live in this house. And you're going to live in this house with somebody who's got dark skin and green eyes.
Good God.
Oh, I said, right, oh. Basically, got up, went out, forgot about it. Until, now it was a council house, see? So, we would put our name down for a council house. We was offered a house right up by the Creme. Do you know where on the right hand side by the Creme there's a few houses. I didn't fancy that, right? No, I said. So next thing they said, his house in Aberystwyth up. Do you want to go for that? So we went for it, and we had it. And it was number 9. It was Katie Sullivan's old house.
Mad, didn't it?
Could not believe it, right? Now, my wife at the time, brown eyes, but because I remembered it, see, you remember what she said then, it's because I'm living in her house now. And like, oh, it could be my daughter. Nah, she had like hazel eyes, like a mousy colour hair, right? So obviously you don't know what's in the future. So I cut the long story short. I met my wife now, Patsy. She moved in, everything, but she got blue eyes, and she's like auburn colour hair now, which she's had her hair done today. Looks beautiful.
Oh gosh.
It's a local boy done it, Johnny J, and I tell you what, ladies, right, if you want your hair done, he is absolutely terrific, Johnny is, right, he's brilliant, right?
Mobile, is it?
Mobile he is, right, Johnny J, he's absolutely brilliant. But anyway, I digress. So, so Patsy, my wife, obviously moved in, we got married and everything like that, and again I'm keeping on thinking of this, and I'm driving down the road, and I got my wife and my 2 daughters now, because I acquired a daughter, and to me she is my daughter, right? Jessica, I love her as much as I love my birth daughter. She's my bonus daughter, is Jess. And we're driving on the road, and Jessica is mixed race, right? So I'm driving on the road, and I'm looking at the mirror, and Jess is in the middle, and so all I can see are her eyes. I could not believe it. She's dark skinned, and she got green eyes.
Good God.
Right? Now after all them years, it did come true, because Jess, she didn't say I'd marry the girl or nothing like that. She said you would live with somebody in this house with dark skin and green eyes.
Do.
And that's really true, and that's but that's so strange. But yeah, so I moved up to there, and we absolutely love it up there now, right? We're on these sort of we're looking out onto the main road where the mountains are and everything is beautiful, right? We got a very big back, and we've Patsy has done out beautiful. And out the very back of there, there used to be a park there, and there was just fields out there. Now it's just a lovely, lovely place to live, you know. But neighbours are everything, mind. If you haven't got good neighbours,
well, you've had it.
You've had it. You really have.
Well, I've got good neighbours.
But David Williams, yeah, he looked shocked. Oh, there's the Die Stretch. Take care to you too, Die Stretch. Sony, I've loved this show, brilliant, but I'm going, I'll be back at 10. It won't be here.
Ghost Stories are at 10. Flippin' heck. And the one he's
that
gonna
is
tell
true, there was a
scary.
man who answered yesterday, but they do have a guy there to make sure there's no Google being used. Yeah, that's quite right. You remember that Major?
Major bloke, yeah.
The Major, he got caught. But see it. Now, he didn't get no prison time or nothing like that, right? But he still to this day says he didn't do it. So he won't get the money, right?
Books and all that, don't it?
Yeah, but we got that anyway. But he still to this day he says that he didn't do it.
From Cowbridge or something, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know he was well. I seen the documentary. If you remember, I told you about it.
Yeah.
And I watched the documentary
from Cowbridge.
But there was, unbeknown to the general public, if you want, there was a great big following of people trying to find ways how to get on the show, how to do the fast finger. Oh, it was crazy apparently.
There's professional people.
Did you ever try to go on it?
No.
I think I give him one text or something like that. I heard nothing. I thought, oh well, here we are.
Can't be bothered with it.
No.
It's nice to have a relaxed show. My daughter used to come up when I used to have the other show upstairs. Used to say, "Oh, I'm going to do my show." She used to say, "Dad, it's not a show. It's you talking to a load of people on the internet, and they don't even answer back." She said, "Put me right in my place."
Yeah, but it is.
It's nice to have a little chat with
What
people.
it is, right? It's these the people that's watching now. Obviously, they're not out on a Friday night, right? Might be watching a repeat of Midsummer Murders or whatever. I was very, very nervous tonight about coming on, but I've loved it, right? As you can tell, I don't shut up much, but
It's best to keep on going.
but I've enjoyed it. I don't know if everyone.
Some will find it boring.
Yeah, of course they will. Of course they
They
will.
are tough. You know?
But if they don't like it, they don't have to go on it. And this is our very first show.
Yeah.
At the end of the
And
day,
we will get a talk show where they can phone
that'd
in.
be great.
But
Right?
on a Sunday night, is it?
Yeah, Sunday night would be good for us. Like I say, it'll be Saturday night is a night for me and my wife with our best friends. We go out. So I'm not going to I'm not going to give up. That is it's brilliant.
We've got two friends. His dog and his best friend.
Well, Salome has renovated 2 houses.
Is she?
Wish you knew then. Ages ago now, by the sounds of it.
Oh, that idiot.
Well, I tell you what, right? She's very clever girl. Yeah. Text me the hairdresser's number, John. Yeah, of course, Shalom. I'll talk to you later on about him, right? He's absolutely fantastic. I will. There's a little bit of explaining I need to tell you as well, see? So, all right, when I finish this, I'll have a chat to you later on, okay, love?
Yeah. Where's he from then, around here, is it?
Yeah, he's, I tell you, his father is, man. His father got the Jervis coaches.
All right.
Yeah, he's got talent, I tell you what, right? He made my wife pretty.
Good God.
Yeah, takes some doing that.
Well, you'd have to have a go Shalom next.
And I hope to God Patsy's not watching this. I mean.
Oh, you'll have it when you
Ooh, imagine that.
that.
No, actually, he has done a terrific job, really. What time have we got here, Gat? 10 to, man.
10 to 10. It's a horrible story. Now, this story, when it came out, the woman emailed me, but it was full of swearing. And it was really bad swearing, wasn't it, John?
Yeah.
And John had to edit it, the swearing bits out. Because she was petrified. This
Oh,
ghost.
definitely, but
Every time I talk about it, I got cold shivers down my back.
so
There's some twists in it, everything. It's really...
I could show you the pic there, look quick. I don't know if you can actually see it, but there's loads of scribbling out that I've had to do, but only because...
And if the woman is watching, if you've got any more to add, then please send it to us.
Yeah.
And if you put the swearing in, do what you can.
Oh, don't worry.
John will edit it.
And listen, it's nothing to do with the swearing, nothing like that, right? But we can't swear on the YouTube, see, that's all it is, lovely. So that's the only reason why we're doing it. So if you are watching and you got any more than welcome. Like I say, because of this, because of your computers went down, now I got a bit of a build up of the story, so we're doing all right there. I got some very good ones, and there's one coming. I tell you what, right? She reckon there'll be. Basically, she's grown up with spirits all her life.
Good God.
Right? And
Doesn't work in a pub.
but I'd be she reckons I'll be a long time reading it. Well, as soon as I have it, I'd be able to sort it out myself. But yeah, she's. But I explained this to her, the thing, and she said to me that is an evil spirit.
Yeah.
Very, so what I'm hoping for. This seemed to be too gentle at the end. This is what I'm thinking. This
Something coming on in it.
Whether the thing is the right word and the thing is hiding a bit, I don't know, but that seemed too gentle. But like you say, I'll read it
like
after.
a happy ending, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
it was horrible in the
it was
beginning.
horrible at the beginning and in the middle. So this is what I'm thinking, Mike Lewis, I recorded it for a Patsy. Thank
Oh,
you, boy.
terrible. You're showing it now,
He wouldn't do that to me, I'm sure.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
Yeah, so you see, we covered a good few
A few topics tonight, didn't we?
topics there. Are you staying? Is Die stretched still? Yeah, are you staying for the ghost story, Die?
Michael Lewis, he'd be there, wouldn't he?
Mike will be there, aye. But I'm not sure. Then I put on my Facebook, so there should be people coming on now after. We can see when they're added up. We
Yeah.
can't start till 10, mind.
No.
Right, we can't start. We could say start now, but it won't be fair on people because I put on that we start in
It's
at
10
10
minutes to
o'clock.
go.
See, so we got 10 minutes to go.
I'll tell you, getting back to the UFOs, Chris Reardon, who got United Kingdom Talk, he's got a YouTube channel, and he actually videoed something above his caravan, jumping round. I know it sounds a bit funny, but
No.
and the United Kingdom UFO Society phoned him up and asked him if they could borrow his video.
Good
Are
God.
they going to include in his...
Yeah. Well, Ronnie's in luck. My brother
Is he
up
in,
in
is he?
Scotland. Ronnie, say, all right, Ronnie. How
Right,
are
Ronnie.
you, buddy? Bit of a surprise, this Ron. Liz is up there as well, watching it. In bed, she'll be out with us tomorrow night.
Great, but...
I have all the leftovers as well. See when we go.
Oh,
on a
you
bit of
don't
a
stuff.
pig. Yes,
Oh, Lord. I thought
We
it'd
finished
take
with that over there.
Take some out for the dog.
No, there's more room in here.
Oh,
Go and watch the dog's weight they have.
is it? Oh, I bet. Oh, there's a thing I gotta tell you now about dogs.
What's that?
If you get any dogs, don't buy the bones from the shops. These ones are being cooked. Because they splinter, the bones splinter and they stick in a gullet. They bleed internally.
That's right.
It's really bad.
Never ever give your dogs cooked bones.
And most of the treats are made in China. So God knows what are in them.
Yeah, Shalom, that would be great. I remember you mentioning it before. Like I said, we don't have to stick with ghost stories, but any kind of what's the word? Paranormal. Any paranormal stories. Like you know, if I haven't spoke to my brother about the UFO. Phil Hart is coming down on the first. Oh, my voice is going. Yeah.
Voice is going. Oh, shut up, that's right. Hold on a minute. I'll be back. Got a lemonade? I'm gonna be here.
Yeah. He's gone now. Right, we can have a tidy chat now. Right. Yeah, so we got an expert, if you want, of UFOs. He's got a book published coming down in the first weekend of October. So he'll be live with us. He's had a book published, so he knows what he's talking about. And that one should be interesting. We'll just take it from there. Cheers,
Good.
buddy.
There we are. See, you come to this Chris Reardon show.
It's better, man.
There we are. See, back again. I haven't quite got this camera right by here. But it's looking over towards you more than me. I'm a bit over here, see. I'll have to sit by here now like a good boy. I'll shave this off after Christmas, be looking younger than him.
After Christmas?
Yeah.
You're going to do Father Christmas, are you?
I'm doing something about Christmas. It depends on the COVID.
Oh, right.
Ah, see now?
See?
Mm. That was Father Christmas last year.
If you're going to do
In
Father...
the shop.
If you're going to do Father Christmas, you need to go on a diet, mate.
No, the Father Christmas is fat.
I know, mate.
All Father Christmas is a bit portly.
You know.
Or you could sign up to do shows, films as an extra.
Oh, right.
I've signed
Yeah.
up. And I'm an extra in a show.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, good one.
Huh?
What show?
I don't know. Father Christmas, I suppose, is it?
As Father Christmas, you mean?
Hmm.
Oh, right.
It's in a very popular shop in London.
Oh, right.
Harrods.
Yeah. You gotta go down there, you?
Mm. They pay good money.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, a week's work. But I'll be back on for Friday.
Yeah, but you, like we said, hopefully this bloody COVID stuff will, the Ronnie's in Glasgow, they bloody locked down up, ain't they?
Are they? What about Caerphilly? It's bad up there, isn't it?
Yeah,
On
yeah,
Earth,
but it's not the lockdown like it was, it's a strange one. You're not allowed to go in or out of Caerphilly or Glasgow, but I think the pubs are still open, but I think they only open till 10. You're not allowed in Glasgow, and then I think Ronnie will put me right if I'm wrong. Same as Caerphilly, you're not allowed to have anyone in your house in them cities.
Good God.
So it's but it's on the rise again. But
It's only people.
look, I don't know. At the end of the day, you can only go with what we are told. There's a lot of people in Port Talbot even saying this is like a hoax and God knows what. But to what end is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know,
Government don't could have anything, are they?
well, you know, to me, they giving money away,
Hmm.
and I don't, I just can't see why they would do it. And God bless it's the 19th anniversary of 9/11 today.
No, God, no, no. That's
19 years ago. That's and I bet everyone can remember it as if it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Look.
Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, it would, but it was still strange. You see documentaries of how them towers come down, and you think, golly, you know.
Hmm.
That's why there are conspiracy theories. Because people look into, you know, how it happened. You know, it is strange, mind. You've got to say, you know, how it occurred, and but you look. I looked the other night actually about into conspiracy theories. There's loads of them. There's about the moon.
The Masons.
The Masons is Princess Diana. There's just.
That area 30, whatever it is.
Yeah, area 51, is it?
51, 31, I thought it was. It's the Baglan one.
That's the one in Baglan, aye. The Goitra Sasquatch.
Yeah. 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, we won't be long now.
I'm going to sit over there, will you say it?
You get ready now, everybody.
Scary.
I think some of you have heard it before, but you've heard it in 3 different parts. I read this out today, all in one part, and it's. Do you know what? This would make a good, with the right there and things. I guess this could make a good looking film. You know,
It would be a good film.
yeah.
Scary.
But apparently, it'd be better than that Markham Park film. People say,
They said it's rubbish.
They say it's total rubbish.
The
We haven't
ghosts,
seen it yet.
the ghosts of Markham Castle.
Yeah, so the haunting of Markham Castle or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Good evening, David George Morris. He said, "Good evening, gentlemen."
Good evening, David.
Do you know him?
No, I don't think so.
I know him, David George Morris. He's a tidy bloke, yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good. You're welcome anyway, David.
We're going to have ghost stories now, 10 o'clock.
Indeed.
And this one's called The Thing, and it's really scary. It is nice to see you as well. This is nice to see you.
Where's
both.
David from?
Carmarthen, I think. Is it David? You're from Carmarthen. If it's the right David I know. 1 minute to go. Ghost stories.
Oh, there you are. Shalom. I just got back from Berlin Wall, ironically, when the 9/11 occurred.
Is it? Good God.
And believe it or not, that very day, I'll never ever forget it, because that day I went into fracture clinic when nothing had happened, early in the morning. I came out, and all this was going on. I listened to Talk Sport and that was on the radio. I didn't understand what was going on. But that was the very day I was told I was to have to have my leg amputated. So so I'll always remember that. But that's when I was told I didn't have my leg off then. So I was told I'd have to have it off, you know. They tried for years and years and years to save it and everything. But that was the day I was told there's nothing more they can do then and they got to take it off.
Good God. Anyway, it has come 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm going over here, out of the way. Scary.
Right, everybody, it's 10 o'clock on a Friday night, and this is the time when we do the ghost stories. This one we have done before, but it was in 3 different parts. There were a few people that have asked for it. I hope John is watching. A good friend of mine, and known him for years, and Eve requested it anyway, so if he isn't watching live I can tell him that he would be able to watch it from tomorrow anyway. So this one is called The Thing. We moved from London as there was a better job prospects in Wales for my husband. We moved to a detached house midway on a lane. It was a strange house beside a road that ran into a disused colliery, long capped off by the now defunct National Code Board. When we moved in, I was pregnant with my first child, and she was born later in the year. As my daughter was growing up, she kept on telling us of a friend that would play games with her and change into animals like dogs and cats. We thought she had a great imagination, and she would say the friend was the thing, as it did not have a name. Our daughter would play quite happily with the friend thing, and we could hear her in the playroom, laughing. Then, one evening, we felt a chill coming through the house, and it was coming from the playroom. I opened the door to find a message on the chalkboard, saying that Daddy was going to die. I asked my husband what type of sick joke he had written on the board, and he said he never did it. My daughter was only 6, and it was not her writing, but it didn't look like my husband's writing either. I wiped the board and went to bed that night, feeling a little uneasy. And nothing happened for a few weeks, until there was an awful smell coming from under the living room floor. My husband took up the carpet and a few floorboards, and there was earth under the floor. We were expecting concrete, you know. The earth was smelling like something was dead just under the surface. My husband scraped away the top surface and discovered some bones. Well, it was a dog which must have died some years ago, and we thought the previous owner had buried their pet there. We took the bones out and buried them in a nearby field and marked it with a cross and wrote Doggy, R.I.P. on it. That evening our daughter was playing with a friend thing, and I went in to see her, and on the chalkboard it had said, "I'm no effing doggy." My daughter couldn't read it, and I wiped it off and waited for the return of my husband, as he was now working afternoons in the steel plant at Port Talbot. When he came home, I slapped him across the face, shouting why he wrote such a thing on the board. He said it wasn't him, and he was calling me crazy and everything, and he slept downstairs for the next few nights, and no words were exchanged by us. Then, one afternoon around 5 p.m, my daughter came running in the front room when I was watching TV. She said the thing wants to meet you. Come on, ma'am. I got up and went to the room, and on the board was drawn a wolf with red blood in its mouth. It was a frightening drawing, and I could not understand who had drawn it. It must have been my boot of a husband playing a joke on me and my daughter. She writes here, she says, I'm sorry about the swearing, but that's how I felt at the time. But I have blanked the swearing out. I would communicate using words on the board, telling my husband that he was a fool and he should stop it. He would not speak to me, he'd just walk past, go to his room and read. We exchanged messages on the board for a week or so, until I said to him, listen, this is stupid, and we should stop writing the messages on the board and just talk. He said, what messages? He had not written any messages on the board. Oh, you're at it again, I said. So I moved to my sister's house, who was living a few miles away. My daughter was there too, and playing with my sister's son, who was the same age, when one evening he came crying from the bedroom, saying a nasty man had slapped him across his face and called him a nasty name, asking what that word meant. We both ran upstairs to find the wallpaper covered in words of all the profanities you could think of, all directed at me and my daughter, and told us to get home where you belong. Well, I left my daughter there, and she still lives with her auntie, and went back to the little house with my husband. So then when my daughter was 4, we had a puppy. It was a small Labrador with a golden coat and so playful. But one day it ran down the stairs, straight out the front door and down the lane, towards the main road, and it was run over by a lorry. I tried to call it back, but it seemed so frightened, and it ran in the path of the lorry and the driver couldn't do anything about it. There was a huge yelp, then nothing. The lorry driver carried the lifeless dog to my house with tears in his eyes. I was crying too. He said he was sorry, but it shot out in front of me and I couldn't stop quickly enough. I carried the dog to a nearby field to bury it, and when my husband came home, he just told me I should have kept the front door closed and it was my fault it was dead. I told my daughter our dog had gone on holidays with other dogs and may live with them for a while. I couldn't say it was dead. She was too young to explain that too. I had nightmares for weeks, blaming myself for the puppy's death, and could hear its yelp in my head as well. I tried to talk to my husband, but he replied it was only a dog to get over it. I thought I may have to see a doctor and talk to my sister, but she advised me. She said, listen, I think you should buy another puppy, the same colour and the same age as the last one, which I did, and we called it the same name, Bobby. I said to my daughter, Bobby had come home after his holidays, and she was so happy, and giving this dog a new home made me feel well again, and my bad dreams faded away. I never leave the front door open anymore. My husband seemed indifferent to the dog, but I would cuddle it more than I cuddled him. My daughter lives with my sister, as I said, and this house is very cold, both in the summer and the winter, and dead quiet, except for in the dead of the night. We could both hear something on the rails and the sound of people in the distance shouting, but we can never understand what they're saying. Sometimes it's like a shared dream between me and my husband. I decided to get a new phone after dropping the old one and cracking the front. This time I bought a cheap one so my husband could text me when he was coming home. I started to receive saucy texts from him during the shift break, saying very erotic things. We text back and forth for a little, like that for a while, and we were both looking forward to him coming home. Later that night when my husband arrived home, I was ready. I was dressed up for him. We were going to have a very, very good night. But he just came in and said, "What's here to eat?" I said, "What about you and me?" "Come on," I said, let's have some fun." He said he was too tired for all that and just wanted food, and he wanted to go to bed to sleep. I asked him what about all the texts he had sent me. "What?" He replied, my phone's upstairs on charge. Well, I thought to myself, who on earth had I been texting? Who's texting me back, saying all these erotic things to me all night? I immediately checked the number, and it was from the right phone. I ran upstairs, and the phone was on charge. But I received my text messages, but no messages were in the outbox. Then I went cold. It's the thing. It's back, and this time it wanted me. How can this end? I just was so scared. Now I'd done some searching, and I found that there was a mine just up the road from this house, and furthermore that many men had lost their lives there, none of which stood out as a bad person, but one seemed to have died the result of a runaway tram, and had taken the next shift to have found his body all twisted under the wheels, and he may have been shouting for help long before passing on. I thought how cruel the working life was back in the 17th to 1800s. No health and safety then. Do the work or leave it would be. Was this the thing? I meant the ghost that was messing with my family. I decided to get one of those boards off the Amazon website and see if I could talk to the ghost. So when my husband was on nights, me and my friend had some wine and got the board out and set it up as it said in the instructions. We were giggling as to calm our nerves, and we had got quite merry. My friend was laughing all the time, but then it started moving by itself, and I said, "Oi, ghost, you're doing it wrong, and should read the goddamn instructions like I did," and we were laughing again. Then the glass spelled out that your husband is already dead, and then the glass shot off the board and smashed against the wall. My friend and I ran down the stairs. I tried to phone my husband in panic, but there was no answer. We couldn't get hold of anyone on the phone. There seemed to be a crackling on the phone line. We tried. We couldn't drive because we were quite drunk. I sat down and cried, and my friend said maybe he's not dead. We turned on the TV and searched the internet for any news from the steelworks. But nothing. Was it a nasty joke by the twisted ghost? We sat up all night until 7 o'clock in the morning. My husband walked in. "What are you pair of boots doing up this early?" And we explained. His reply was, "Well, that's what you get for playing with the dead." He ran upstairs and ripped the board up and threw it in the bin. I was relieved he was alive and felt calm come over me. My friend had lunch with us, and then she left. And I felt I needed to find out about the man who died under that tram. I had this feeling that he was a lost soul, and maybe trying to get to heaven, or where you go when you pass on. So I searched the local library, but there was nothing there. But the lady said I should find out if it was in the National Coal Board, or it may have been a private mine. I found this information, and everyone, it is a cut and paste from the net, this bit is. So it says Newlands Colliery was opened by the Cribbew Fowle Collieries Limited in 1918 to work various seams under Margam Bay. It consisted of slants, and there was also a pit which was 253 yards deep. From a list 1923, there were 352 men employed producing house and manufacturing coal from the Cribbew Fowle seam. By 1938, the workforce had grown to a total of 812 men working coking coal from the slat log, 6 feet south Fowle and Drydeath seams. In 1945, it employed 637. A new upcast shaft was driven by the National Coal Board in 1951, although the colliery suffered continually with water problems. It closed in 1968. But it was hard to find out the names of people who died there. But then my friend, who had gone to Cardiff Museum, talked to a young lady working there, and she found out the information very quickly. On the 9th of February 1928, a shackle broke and a tram ran over William Davis, age 46, who was employed as a repairer at Newlands mine. The viaduct was an accident, meaning the verdict was an accident, meaning the family would get nothing from the owners. It really was such a sad state of affairs. Well, I decided not to call it the thing anymore. This was a man working hard to provide for his family at the age of 46, and I felt sorry for his family situation following his death. Well, I was too scared to do that board thing again, and I felt a connection with William and would talk in the house as if he were there and explained how sad I felt about his death. I would search for his grave and lay some flowers there and say prayers for him. I went to the graveyard in Pyle, as it's the only one I know of, and my friend and I searched for ages, but nothing. We then got in touch with the vicar and asked could he please help. He searched through the old books and came across William Davis, killed in 1928. Yes, we had found him. I asked where was his gravestone. The vicar said there was no such marking of his death, as he died a pauper and would have just been buried with a wooden cross to mark the grave plot, but that would rotted away years ago. We were sad, but then he chirped up and directed us to a part of the cemetery where poor people had been known to have been laid to rest. We purchased some flowers that day and laid them in a few places in that part and said a prayer. I went home, still feeling sad, and talked to my husband about it. So we put a plaque on the house, William's home. And the evening after it was put on the house, a cold chill came into the front room. I knew it was him. I am sure I heard a voice say, "Ta-ra." It's supposed to be Welsh for goodbye, and we have not had any problems since. But he still visits. You can tell William comes to make sure we're okay. So that's the end of that ghost story. But what I would say, there's some things in there. She seems to be blaming the husband for a lot of the stuff there.
Scary, isn't it?
Very scary. But how I've read this a few times now, and if she's blaming the husband wasn't in the sister's house when that writing was on the wall, on the board. So basically, he just couldn't have done it, right? So this is what we were saying earlier. For things to have been so scary to start with, that ending seems to be a bit lame, to tell you the truth, right? As if they, to me, as if they two stories, right? And the ending doesn't really match the beginning and the middle. So I'm wondering, is there something more to this? And have they actually put the thing to rest? We won't know unless she comes to talk to us again.
Yeah, we have asked, but we haven't received anything up to now.
Yeah.
Scary though, flipping heck. Every time I hear it, I hope you'll asleep tonight.
No. I know. So that's the ghost story over with. What's the time now, Guy?
20 past, well, 18 minutes past.
Well, I think I need to get back actually now.
Right,
So,
well, we're going to both say goodbye now. We hope you enjoyed tonight. We've had a good natter.
I actually really enjoyed it, and I'd like to thank you for watching. And we'll see you again soon. And thanks very much to Gary for inviting me down.
Yes, we enjoyed it. So please like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Or just tell your friends that we'll have another show here next week. I think John's away next week, but I'll be here. Or perhaps we'll do it a day earlier. Maybe do it on a Thursday, John, is it?
Or you can next week. Yeah, if you want to do it on I think Friday we're going away. I think if you want to do it on Thursday, I'm alright with that.
There we are. It's called the Friday night show, but we'll do it on a Thursday. Otherwise I'd be out on my own doing it.
Yeah, that would be alright.
There we are. Do it Thursday.
Thing is now, I've read this actually in the house here now,
Yeah, no.
and I gotta go.
Yeah. Oh,
You're gonna leave them lights on, aren't you?
yeah, but you're right. Dark out there. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all very soon.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.